By the way, so my hope is Ingram. I want Ingram. He's now, listen, I want Marketing would be my number one, all right? But I think I want Ingram as my number one over Paul George and over Jimmy Butler.
I agree.
I'm not feeling it.
I mean, I'm not excited about any of it.
I can hear it.
I hate to be.
I was
I hate
oh
to be
my
this
God.
way.
I was
but-
fine with PG before the trade stuff. I was like, no, I'm out. I don't want to trade for Paul George.
Well, it's
You
going to
gotta pay
cost
him
you a
too.
ton. Again, the idea of Ingram, at least he's a natural wing.
But he's got motor issues.
I know. I hear you. They all got fleas. Jimmy's old, right? Yeah, PG. He's another one. He's also on the older side of it.
Yeah, we need a pop up.
He's popping an olipop.
I need some fiber and probiotics.
Jeez Louise.
I mean, I think Ingram is the one that I kind of and like I'm with you. Like
I wish it was a beer. Listen to this.
I know, dude. I don't know what else to say.
How do you feel for a role player? The kid from Washington, Corey Kispert, the forward.
Man,
I mean, dude, it's like
not making anything move.
Like really, like
It's
Corey Kispert.
It's
That's what we're talking about.
And you know me, my route is the
Corey,
role
dude,
player.
I don't even know who that is.
Dude,
Is he in the league?
role play for the
Two-way
Wizards.
player.
Yeah,
Look,
dude, he's not doing anything for you.
Oh, Brandon Ingram's going to disappear.
Listen,
But you have to give him
they're
the-
not even in the same conversation. That's a separate. Kispert's a separate ad. I don't know what else to say other than it's either Paul. It's one of those three, unless there's somebody else.
I take Ingram, and you got to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's been playing on a Pelicans team, so of course your motor's going to be a little stink, you know. So maybe
Man in a box makes some sense.
maybe come to the Sixers. He's young. He's talented. If he can find
he's
that
a
motor-
wing.
he's that wing that we've
got injury
always
history,
needed.
too.
We've
Well,
always
I mean,
needed
listen,
that.
I'm not going to overstate him, right? But he's a wing, and the problem. Listen, Paul George interests me as a sign, free agent. Like I go, all right, like I don't trust him. I got no interest. I mean, Jimmy. I love Jimmy, but at this age, like you're going to have to give him a ton of money.
5 years late.
Dude, it's infuriating that this is what we're talking about this far into the
I mean, that's
process with
20-minute
all
conversation.
all the money on the
That's
book.
20-minute conversation with Derek Bother. All those mistakes, reliving
gotta
all
be
these
kidding me
mistakes.
that this is what
We
we're
have
talking
all
about these
like,
players.
these are all the mistakes of the drafts, of the signings.
So I was looking up all these moves for Cuz this morning, and I literally wanted to throw up so bad looking at all.
Yeah, well,
this.
we had this whole conversation about like going through the process. Tomorrow is the draft. Their team
And everyone's
is
telling me you're trading it. We're trading it. We're getting all hyped up for nothing to happen. It's just a trade.
no. They're going to trade the pick
For
It's
a player?
monster-
They're going to get a player?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
No, it's a monster trade. Listen to me. Tomorrow's a big day, not for who they draft, but for what they do trade wise.
All right.
Like tomorrow, we're going to be you're on red alert tomorrow.
Yeah. Otherwise, who you drafted?
I
Zach
mean,
Edey?
Southwark did like a piece with an election and the two candidates. It feels like that's what we're talking about.
You'd be like, this coming election?
No, well,
Literally.
basically it's relevant. I mean,
Like,
but it feels like the players, the two candidates were.
there's a new thing. I don't know if you saw it called the double haters. And it's like you hate everybody involved.
That's what it's like with this offseason.
Right,
You
you
can
hate-
choose between a giant douche and a turd sandwich. That's what we're talking about
Yeah.
for these players. It's like-
Well,
100%.
this is these players. You go, oh my god! It's why people go. Well, you can't give up 5 first-round picks for Laurie Marketing. Why not?
At this
yeah.
point,
Why not? If you're going to go all in now, and you got to go all in, you got to trademark. If Danny Ainge's going to hold you up, all right. Well, I'll give you what I got. At least Marketing makes sense.
Can I play devil's advocate for a second? If you do that trade, 5 first-round picks, Laurie Marketing, whoever you want, and it doesn't work out, what are you looking at for the future?
Dude, who do you look at the future anyway?
literally.
Like,
But like
First
at
of all,
least
I'd
you
rather
have
do
those.
that than Brandon Ingram.
But
to
at
be
least you
honest.
had those picks to like start building up to something.
You're not. How many of these teams try to build through the draft and it just never works? The baby Bulls. The Bulls have had 3 iterations.
I'm not
of
saying the
building
draft.
through the draft.
It's trade bait. you can use those picks to trade for other players that might become free agents or not free agents, but like on the trade block or whatnot.
Again, but if you have a finite period of time with Embiid,
I get it, but this is.
I mean, then you go back to the other
is,
camp, which is you might as well trade Embiid.
But that finite period is this year and this year alone. You don't do it this year.
It's not this year alone. It's the next 2 years. What is it? Next,
that shelf life is
you
close.
he's not going to fall off in 2 years. You have a couple year window with him. This is now. It's now. Like whoever you add this is the final iteration of the Sixers. So either there's a lot of people that go just move them now and get salvage whatever you can get.
I mean, I might be one of those people.
I know you are.
You think another problem in the process was that the NBA was evolving while we were going through the process? Like we drafted 3 centers.
Well, you talk about Okafor, yeah.
Yeah, you got Nerlens, Joel, and then Okafor, and then
Noel, like that was another mess.
I was so hyped for Noel too. It was so funny.
You were hyped for Nerlens,
I was so
Noel?
hyped for Noel. I was like, what, 20? I was 20 years old. I'm thinking like, and then I heard someone on the radio compare him to KG, and I'm like, yeah, we got a anchor here.
Who did that? It wasn't me on the radio telling you it was KG. I'll tell you that much. My God! All right,
Can we do some good news?
Yes.
It's official.
Yes.
I think there's a tweet going around from Russia with a bunch of odd characters. I can't make it out, but Google Translate says that it says forward Matvey Michkov is leaving SKA and will join the NHL Philadelphia Flyers in the offseason. The rights to the hockey player in the KHL are assigned to the St. Petersburg club.
Yes.
So SKA has made it official.
Yeah.
We got some good news, cuz.
Yeah. No. Well, we thought this. Well, I mean, listen, we did a whole show yesterday on him, so I kind of took it that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Is that 2-month thing still in play though for the get his visa?
Might be sooner since he's a bigger athlete.
I mean, she works with a firm that specializes in athletes, hockey players, basketball players.
I mean, that's great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
it's Russia.
It is Russia. You could probably trace a bomb.
They say one thing,
I say he's here by the end of July. That's my prediction.
Okay. Well, dude, who cares? August, just be ready for camp and come in.
Be ready for the season.
No, it's going to be exciting. Yeah. I can't wait. I'm actually really looking forward to the Flyers. Like the draft. The draft. I'm interested in the draft.
This is
I'm more interested in the player. The NBA, I want to trade the pick. The NHL, I want the player.
VG, they can't mess us up worse than what the Sixers did for 6 seasons.
The Flyers can't?
No.
Dude, it's been 50 years since they won anything.
Listen,
what are you talking about?
It's funny. In my text friend, I thread with all my friends, right?
Yeah.
And somebody brought up, but it was Boo brought up. Dude, he goes, "Can you believe it's?" He was watching the fight. He's like, "It's been 50 years since they won." And when you see it like that, you just go 50 years. 50 years for the Flyers, right? And what is it? 40 for the Sixers? It's 42. 41?
Asking us to do math here?
41 for the Sixers?
Something like that. Yeah, I was talking to
Going
Kate.
on 42?
We were watching Game 7 last night, my girlfriend and I said to her, I was like, we weren't even a thought when the Flyers and the Sixers
last one. You're talking a collective 90-plus seasons.
Winter sports are depressing here. Jeez.
Well, I mean, hopefully it starts to change.
Yeah.
All right,
Winter sports are depressing here. Jeez.
Yes.
You think?
All right, give me some nugs.
People in the chat, there's multiple people who want to know if the cuz knows what Hawk Tua is.
We talked about yesterday.
Yes, I do.
You do? All right, there you go, people.
Well, thanks to you.
Yeah, well, I mean, the people just wanted to know if you know it.
Yeah. I only knew it, just so you know. I'm officially a dad.
Yeah.
Right? That I'm out on pop culture. I don't know about pop. It's not that I'm out on it. It's that I have no concept of it.
We come
right
every morning. We tell you the pop culture.
You do.
It's hard to follow. There's always something new
No,
every
you guys
2 days.
It's not healthy to follow either.
I'm not the biggest Twitter guy, or Instagram guy, so I'll do my scroll here and there. But I'm still old school ESPN, right, for my sports dudes, and then I'll go the other route. But I didn't know until I saw Bryce do it.
Yeah,
I saw Bryce Harper do it.
Great.
And I'm like, what is that? Whatever. I come in Monday, VG is like, dude, you didn't see the girl? Right? and
she's selling merch now. She's got hats, shirts.
I mean, she should take advantage of this.
And it was hysterical. I didn't know until he showed me.
No, Baldy's looking good these days. He put up a picture thanking the people of the Dominican I guess before he went to Florida for the game. Look at this guy's arm looks good.
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah.
Baldy's
Looks like he's
back,
enjoying
man.
some water down there. Hey, has anyone ever had to deal with an HOA association?
Never.
My brother-in-law did.
So I guess there's a good picture going around. He had the HOA was like, hey, you got to put up a fence around your trash cans. We don't like to see your trash cans from the curb. So he did a little wood fence design that gave the old FU to the HOA.
Oh, that's great.
He designed his fence so it looks like a big
That's great.
middle finger with the
That's
middle wooden
awesome.
plastic.
So good.
What a weak fence, too. It's like
Yeah,
you know,
it's-
5 slats.
Weak fence. That's what you get out of it.
It's like 5 boards. Like, what is
So
that?
what? That's
covering
What
it,
is
man.
that doing?
No, he's right.
Have a little
You're
sense of
blocking
humor,
off
Andrew.
half of your driveway, your garage door. Look at that.
I would have put
cuts
the
in.
trash can somewhere else, I think.
You gotta almost swerve around this 5
Let's
fence.
focus. So he's giving an FU to the HOA.
This is what
Honestly,
he's
I
talking
want to do this right now.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't know how people do it. I would not want to live where I'm governed by other people.
Oh yeah.
Some perks.
Like, what's the perks?
I mean, if something breaks down like around the house, they have a lot of those HOAs have responsibility over it.
You don't have to shovel, but my
Yeah.
father-in-law was at a place. It was like a big book, like a binder full of
I'm
rules
just
and
saying,
stuff.
like these people,
Facebook groups.
you know, like the Florida, like the retirees. My father's in one of those.
Okay.
Like, I wouldn't want one. Hey, I don't want to be beholden to a bunch of people who got nothing better to do to get in other people's business.
That I agree with.
I saw the
Seriously.
That I agree with.
I saw the
honestly.
video of this guy, and it was a Ring camera video, and he's trying to get into someone's house, and he's part of the homeowner association. And the lady's
saw
like,
this.
"Oh, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, someone told me that there might be something in your house. I would never, ever want anyone coming into my house if it's locked and I'm not there.
Yeah, dude.
They could take things.
Dude,
they could be looking through
Dude,
my
forget
stuff.
about that. I don't even like people at the door in that sense. You know, like, come
That's
on,
crazy
man.
how much that's changed. Like knocking on the door. I remember my buddy down the street growing up. Like his mom always had the door wide open for everyone to just come in. And now
Well,
you
that was
can't do
different.
that.
The pop-in was different. Back in the day, you would just come over the house
Knock
and
the door,
visit
walk
people.
right in. Yeah.
I love the sound of someone knocking on the door for you to come out and play.
Oh, it was the best.
Oh, back in the day,
We're
yeah.
gonna come knock for you.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
the thing.
It's
I
the
go,
best.
you're gonna go knock for them.
Now they're just texting each other. Yeah,
Or
I'm
they
coming
call
over.
you, like when you had the cord phone and they would call you.
Yeah.
And mom would be like, "Hey, you know, Johnny's on the phone."
no, but they would knock on the door. But back in the day, your relatives would
Oh,
come
yeah.
over. They would bring cakes.
Yeah.
Like, I used to like that.
Yeah, but I would like if like knocking your hey, is Anthony home?
Yeah,
Oh wait, you want to come out? And,
yeah.
Whatever.
It's the
Yeah.
best.
And now you get to
Go play football or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's not around. Oh, you guys can't.
Yeah,
It was
where's
like
he
the
at?
worst. It was so you were so dejected when your buddy had. Oh, I can't. I gotta go to the store.
yes. You're like, oh, you can't get out of it.
Yeah.
You walk
Now
like the
someone knocks
mile
on
to
your-
their house.
now someone knocks on your door and you just panic. Like, what's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on? What do you want? What's happening? Who's here for me?
Well, now it's a text, a peg, because I get a text. If you text me to come out, I can't turn it down. It's like you knock on my door.
Right.
So the pagan's like, oh, who knocked on your door every time I get a
Oh,
text? I
that's
put the
cool.
shoes on and be like, I'm going down to the pub. I'm going
Yeah.
here. Yeah. Hey, no one spell checked the Philly sign. It's been everywhere in the news, but if you haven't seen it,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I think it was on 95. They're trying to spell Central, and they spelled it Sen-Ar-Tol.
I mean,
Philly.
come on, man.
Like a little
I
spell
it's
check
so
before you send it to the
embarrassing.
printer.
Oh my god.
It's so bad. I mean,
Yeah,
come
that's
on.
bad. That's really bad.
Like, who goes? When you see it?
Yeah.
Who then says, "Oh, all right, let's put it up"?
How many people put eyes on that before they actually mounted it up on there?
It's so embarrassing.
No one
It's the
ever looked.
height of embarrassment.
Yeah, it really is.
Scotty
I'm a
Scheffler.
big spell guy.
Yeah, me too, man.
I don't like misspellings in text either.
That bothers me as well. I actually hate doing the shorthand, like the
So do I.
THX.
The
I do
U,
it, but
yeah,
I never
R.
do the U.
I don't like the U.
Yeah,
I
it's
spell
just-
out the YOU. I'm an old man texter. I don't like it.
Do you put periods at the end?
Yes.
That's bad news.
Oh, that's bad news.
Yes.
Right, Mia?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's ominous. Like if I get a text with a period, I'm like, am I in trouble?
Yeah, it means
Yeah.
you're yelling or you've
Crap
ended the
myself, yeah.
It's very
conversation.
stern. It's a very stern way.
Like my dad will text with like ellipses, and it's so I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah. No
why
periods.
is that? No, but like,
It's so serious. I'm like,
Yeah.
are the cops gonna show up?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like, I
Cops
feel
to knock
like-
on her door.
well,
Never-
let me ask you a
never
question.
period.
If I put 5 exclamation marks, that I could see you going, well, it's a lot.
Yeah,
But if I'm using it, if I'm writing you a paragraph, I put a period.
No.
If it's like the subject matter is serious, then it's like, okay, put a period. But if it's like just like random and there's a period, I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I mean, stop reading.
No
nonsense.
thumbs up.
Run-on
right?
sentences, no grammar, just shorten the words, no periods at the end. That's how you text.
Yeah, you know what? Here's my response. Bleep you, and I don't care. How about that? F you with a U. Is that
There you go. Yep, that's perfect.
Like,
You
I'm
got
sorry.
it.
I don't care. Like, give me a break.
It's a lot to keep
Like,
up.
you're looking up.
It's almost like
stop making stuff so complicated.
when you type things out, do you still do the double space after the period from between sentences?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
What do you
boo.
mean
That's-
double? What do you mean
So
double space?
when you end a sentence and when you're typing out like in a book or something, you put period, space, start the new sentence.
What?
No, I don't do that.
Because now it's a
never
one
even knew.
space.
I've always on one.
Yeah, it's
space.
always
Nah,
been
you
one
had
space.
it back in the day.
No,
Yeah.
you indent in the paragraph.
No, not like in the middle of a paragraph. You always did two spaces. That's what you were taught. Because with the typewriter, you couldn't really tell. But
No,
now
we always did the one space.
Because
See, you were typewriters. I didn't.
typewriter.
I didn't
of
touch
course.
those things.
I see
you
the
an
way you
emoji
hunt
guy?
and peck.
What do I emojis? Well, I don't know. Once in a while.
Give a little thumbs up every now and then.
Yeah. I'm
Well,
a
they have
the like. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
like that.
Italians,
Yeah, the
yeah.
Italian guy.
Some
hit
people
me.
don't like the thumbs up. They say it's like sarcastic or something.
Yeah.
And you use sarcasm.
Oh my
See?
god,
See?
this is ridiculous.
The worst one was when they just like when you can like you react to the text and you react with the thumbs.
Right.
Up. Like,
Yes.
I think
Yes.
that's rude. Like if someone
It's rude.
okay.
I think it's fine and good.
They double
So
tap.
we can't hear you, but I got to get you on.
Yeah. Well, she's saying when you react to a text on like iMessage, you can do like a thumbs up, a heart, the
That's
ha-ha.
fine.
Yeah, or
And people
the
don't
exclamation
respect.
mark.
What she's saying is the thumbs up is not a
Okay.
good one because if it feels condescending or like sarcastic.
Okay.
Like when you're
Oh,
like,
man,
oh,
come
like
on,
that's a
Seth.
great
But I
job.
can't hear you, so you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just relax. Just everybody relax. Why is it so complicated?
All right.
Get a gummy.
What do you see when you started?
Scotty Scheffler won his sixth tournament this year before July. The first person to do that since 1962, Arnold Palmer. How about that? To change the subject.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever did this when you were playing baseball. The old heads in my neighborhood, if it was raining and it stopped and there was a little water on the field, they would put a little gasoline on it and light it and burn it off.
Wow.
What?
Yeah,
I don't remember
really?
that.
Yeah, so I mean, I got a picture of there's a 1925 World Series, and they did it before Game 7, and it's a huge fire, but they would do it in June. Here's the World Series,
Oh my God. Look at that.
1925.
So wait, you burn water off the
It
field?
was a little soggy and stuff. Yeah, they would have a gas can in like where
Dude.
they have the lawnmowers and stuff. They put a little gas over the moist air, wet areas, and burn it off. Then we could play on it.
That is
Oh
so
my
bad.
God.
That is
Definitely
so
can't do
bad
that
for those
now.
people in the stands. They're just smelling a chemical burn.
Oh my God. I never even knew that.
Different times.
Yeah, man.
The 20s,
That's
baby.
crazy.
Oh my God.
That's at the World Series they did
The
it.
roaring 20s.
Yeah. You know who's had a bad string of luck? Corey Perry. Corey Perry is now, I want to get this right. He's the first player in the NHL to lose
Who's what, the Ducks? Or?
lose 3 consecutive finals with 3 different teams. But
I know
now
Corey.
he's lost 4 different teams in the last 5 years.
So who are the Ducks, the Kings?
He
Who
won
are-
with the Ducks.
the Ducks.
He
all right.
lost with Dallas
Dude, he's that
in
old.
2020, Montreal 2021, Tampa 2022, and this year with Edmonton.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He's 1,000 years old.
He's got to be, right?
He-
Yeah,
how
the
do you
Ducks were
lose?
like
His line mates, like,
2007.
retired
Four-
like 10 years ago, which is wild.
He's
Yeah,
lost
it's
4
wild.
Stanley Cup
Kessler.
finals on 4 different teams within 5 years.
That's wild. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's a
God
great
bless.
nug.
God bless, man.
Paul Skeens nugs are everywhere. This guy, he's got 60-plus Ks and no losses in his first 8 MLB games, and the only other person to do that is Tanaka.
Wow.
Look at him. Look at the man in the box.
Yeah,
He's got-
yeah,
put
yeah.
yourself
Put
in
your
the
face
box.
up. Put your face up, Andrew.
With Skeens. No, with Skeens.
Whiskey's all right. Give me a second.
Come on. You got to go side by side with Skeens, man,
Let's do it.
to
Let's do
see it. So everybody can see that you are Skeens.
I'm Skeens, yeah.
You're the skeevy Skeens.
Skeevy Skeens.
Skeevy Skeens. I love that.
Don't worry, Andrew. Thursday I'll be back.
All right, you ready? Here we go.
Yeah,
Let me
let's
see.
go.
All right.
Oh, look at that.
You
Yeah.
see it? You see it?
Look at him. Dude, you got Skeens and Skeevy Skeens.
We almost have the same eyes too. Same smile.
That's awful, man. Hey, look,
I'm taking this off.
Yeah,
You
all right.
got the same one. All
Since
right,
we're staying
Steve.
ridiculous, here's one more to get out of here.
Yeah.
WrestleMania was here. Apparently, there's a couple Subway Manias going on in New York City. The second one was held a couple weeks ago where they take over Subway cars and do wrestling matches. They had a table here. They're
that's
jumping on
awesome,
tables.
dude.
They got referees. They have commentators.
Awesome.
Wow.
So, yeah,
All
I went
right.
to my second ever Subway Mania in New York City. That's what we got today.
I love it. Great stuff, as always. All right. Tomorrow, NBA draft. Tim Legler will join us to kind of go
Legs.
through it all.
Legs.
All right. Phillies tonight, must watch. Scooball Ranger.
Going to be a good one.
Great pitching
El
matchup.
Ranger.
It'll be
I'm surprised it's a 7.5 run total.
yeah.
I thought 6.5 it would come in.
Yeah, you're right on. All right, everybody, thanks for hanging. As always, I promise I will not use periods at the end of my text.
Thumbs ups.
Less periods, more emojis, cause.
Crazy. All right, have a great day. We love you guys. Be safe. See you in the morning.
We all silly like the mayor.